If you've been applying for jobs and not hearing anything back, nothing yet, no messages, no chats, no emails, these are the things I want you to do in the next 7 days. I want you to do this in the next 7 days and you start hearing back and start getting noticed by recruiters. These are very simple things. They are very simple things, but people don't really do it or they don't pay attention to it. These are things I want you to do in the next 7 days. For the next 7 days, do this and you will see results. All right, guys, welcome to my page. This is Recruiter Cynthia here. I'm a real life recruiter, employed by a company as a recruiter. So I do a whole lot of recruitment. I go through CVs, I vet CVs, I help rebrand CVs too, and I also give people advice because I also do consultations. All right, so I opened this channel so I'll get to educate you and put you through on things you're supposed to do and things you're not supposed to do, because I keep going through applications, I keep interviewing people, and a whole lot of things I see that is wrong. I feel like, okay, let's open a channel and talk to people about this so that they will know that these things they are doing, it's not actually the right way or the right way to go about it. All right, so welcome to my channel, welcome to the family. If it's your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back to all right, so yeah, that is it for our channel. So the things that I really want you to do in these 7 days, for the next 7 days, do this and you start seeing results. Do this and recruiters will start noticing you. All right, the first thing is to fix your resume. Fix your resume, cut off those bluffs, cut off all those these that things that don't really matter. You keep putting job responsibilities that has nothing to do with what you're employing for. Quit doing that. Quit doing that. Start tailoring your CV or your resume into the type of job you're applying to, or more of something that aligns properly with what you're trying to look for. All right, stop putting bluffs. Your personal summary, personalize it, hit it straight to the point. Talk about what your experiences are. Summarize yourself, seriously summarize yourself so that once it is looked at, you know results can actually be seen there. Everything you've done could be summarized in that personal summary page. Let me tell you this, we recruiters, all right, we don't take a whole lot of time going through CVs. I personally, I could see just the first page of your CV and I'm done and I move. All right, we don't take a whole lot of time, so try to make it very on point. Try to make it very on point so that immediately we see it, we say, oh, this is the perfect candidate. Okay, let us take our time to go through the CV. So don't just send us away just from the start. All right, so fix your CV. Fix your CV. The second thing I would like to talk about is for you to optimize your LinkedIn. A lot of people, they overlook this. They think it's not something serious. It is serious, my darling. It is very serious, very, very serious. All right, so look at your LinkedIn, optimize your LinkedIn optimization. Do LinkedIn optimization. All right, see, there's something I want to add. In your LinkedIn, try to put a contact detail there. If it's your email, if you don't mind, if it's your phone number, something that they can reach you on. Because most times when we try to do headhunting, I'll try headhunting with bullying strays and all that. Once we try to do that, then you find a perfect candidate on LinkedIn, because we do find people on LinkedIn. If you don't apply for a particular role I'm trying to source for, no one in that line of field applies. I'll have to look for people myself. So we go to LinkedIn and find people. That is why you have to optimize your LinkedIn. So in a situation where I'm able to find your LinkedIn, but there is no contact detail, I can't reach you. I can only send you message on LinkedIn. So when I message you on LinkedIn and you're not online, or probably something is taking your time, you've not been able to visit your LinkedIn, I could finish up that role and close it up. I could close that role without being able to reach you. And by the time you come back to see my message, the role must have been closed. So optimize your LinkedIn. If you can, put your email address, even if it's an email, so that we can reach you somehow. Your email might be easily accessible. If it's your phone number, we could send you WhatsApp messages. The person could call you, right? Even if you're not available to really check your LinkedIn or anything, just put a contact detail or something there. Don't just make your LinkedIn and just leave it there. Optimize it so that when we do bullying strings, actually AI helps us to draft people that aligns very well with what we are looking for. So if your LinkedIn is not optimized, There is no way it will pop up. It won't come out when we do our search. So optimize your LinkedIn. Very necessary. Please try and optimize your LinkedIn, all right? Let's not look like I'm shouting at you or anything, all right? No, we are not, we don't do that here. All right, apply smart, not hard. Apply smart, not hard. Stop applying for every role you see out there. Stop it. Stop it. Don't apply for every role that comes out, everything that comes out. Apply very smartly. Go to those particular roles you want. Go to those industries you want to feel, you want to be, fitted into. Go there and apply. Search for these jobs and apply yourself. Stop applying for anything that pops up. No. And I think Facebook does this. Yes, when I was job seeking, yeah, it did this to me. If I tend to always go through an ad that has to do with looking for a job or anything, it keeps popping up. Such ad keeps popping up. So if you're applying for a job and probably job has come up on Facebook, assuming it comes up on Facebook and you click on it, especially you always click on a particular role when it comes up, they will start opening that particular role for you. They will start bringing such ads to you because they notice you go through it. You get? That is what the algorithm does. So when you're applying for a job, be specific about what you want. Be specific about what you want. Go for that exact position you want. You want to be a business development manager? Find business development manager in the industry you want to go. Apply directly to those places. Don't go about applying, working hard, applying for everything. You might not get a call back. Tailor your CV to that particular role you want, my darling. Open your CV, tailor it to that particular role, and apply to those industries and companies you want. All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is network intentionally. Oh. Let's pause right there. Have you subscribed? Are you one of those people that keep watching the video, and even though the video is interesting and it's something you're learning from, you don't want to subscribe? It costs no money, my darling. Just hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on the notification so you don't miss the next one. We are waiting. Have you subscribed? Have you? All right, let's just go back to the video. I think this one, a lot of people don't do it, and we don't really know that, we need to put a whole lot of thought into this. Network intentionally. Reach out to. This is part of the 7 days thing I want you to do. Intentionally reach out to professionals working in that particular place you want to work. See, I myself seated here talking to you. The job I do right now and the company I work with right now, I reached out to someone working in that company on LinkedIn. That was how I got this job. I reached out. So don't just stay and feel like, okay, after applying you don't need to do anything. No, you need to reach out. Reach out to professionals in this field. Reach out to people that work in this field. The best place to do it is actually on LinkedIn. Reach out to them. Tell them that you're seeking for this. Reach out. Connect. Network. If it means connecting with your peers that can give you updates on the new roles that are coming out, or companies or industries, do it. Network intentionally. Don't just network and connect with just anybody out there. No, be intentional about your connection. All right. And the next thing I want to talk about now is practice your pitch. Practice your pitch. You go for interviews, you don't practice, you don't do any rehearsal whatsoever. You just go for your interviews just like that and you come out. No, once you're told you have an interview, on whatever day you have the interview, practice. Talk to yourself. You can turn on your camera, talk to yourself. You can practice with a friend. You can try and tell your friend, okay, ask me questions, or okay, let me talk to you on how I want to talk to the recruiters, or how I want to talk to my employer or potential employer, so you hear me out and be able to point out places I'm not doing it well. Practice your pitch. Don't just go in when you're called. Practice your pitch. All right. So another thing I want to talk about is learn a new skill. Learn a new skill. If you have to learn a new skill, please do it. Keep learning. Collect your certificate. Document it. Even the job I do right now, certification got me, to an extent. Certification actually did the job, because I was While like when I graduated, I was just there, taking up courses, trying to develop myself. Even when even when work was not there, I was, acquiring certificates and doing some learning and upgrading myself and learning skills. So I'm telling you this as a life experience. This is not like I'm telling you this based on someone just told me or something. It worked for me. It worked for me, and I know a lot of people it has been working for. I know people that I actually recruited because they reached out to me because they did one or two things, or because they had some certification that they've learned a skill. In fact, I was in this interview with a client that was interviewing the candidates directly. I was just in the interview listening. So I heard the man, anytime a candidate jump in to the call, the first thing he does is talk about the certification section of that person's resume. That's the first thing he does. He'd be like, okay, you don't have a certificate for any of this. You've been working for years and no certificate. Don't you think you're supposed to have a certificate? So when one girl came, the girl had a whole lot of, not a whole lot, she had some certificate actually. So the man just said, oh, very nice. You have certificate you've acquired. That is very nice. That's commendable. That is what this thing, and trust me, was that girl he went for. That was the girl he went for, because he feels like, okay, you know that you're supposed to upgrade. Even while you were working, you were still trying to learn and improve yourself. Most people do this, recruiters do this, they look out for this, employers do this. So acquire a new skill. All right, all right, all right. Follow up, that's another thing. Yes, follow up and reflect. Follow up, don't just apply, don't just interview and leave it. Follow up. I know people that sometimes it's their disturbance, ma'am this, HR this, ma'am this. Sometimes it's their disturbance that be like, okay, let's just get this done and dusted with. All right, not like I don't want to do it. It's just that a lot of things can be taking your time. You might just want to keep this one pending, not call it a priority at that point. But because you've been following up on that recruiter, and because you've been following up on that, you get to see results, you get to hear a callback, you get to hear a feedback and all that. So always follow up and sit down and reflect. When you do this, after doing all this, sit down and reflect the results, or the things you did, the things you did that got you results. Follow up, reflect on it, and see what you did right, and continue on that part. Don't just give up. Reflect on everything you've done at the end of the day. Reflect on everything you've done and see what really works for you. All right, and that thing that works for you, you keep, when a particular thing works for you, you just follow up on that thing, and try to improve it and try to work on it. All right, which by the way I am guilty of when it has to do with youtube YouTube, trying to create content here on YouTube. I do that too. I try to see some of my videos that actually did better than the other. So I try to know what I did right, and I try to know where to improve and what to actually work with. So what worked for me and what to continue with. All right. You're supposed to do that when applying for jobs. You're supposed to do that. Check what worked, try to work on that particular thing that has worked and see how you can make it better, or continue on that part. All right, so reflect. So that would be all from my end right now, because I do not want this video to be too long. So I want to just get you this thing so that you can practice this, and just do this for the next 7 days. For the next 7 days, do this. I'll be here. This is a YouTube page, so when you're done with this, or while doing this, you can always comment to tell me your progress and tell me what you've noticed after doing this. All right, so this is Recruiter Cynthia. I'll be checking out here. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification so that you do not miss out on the next lesson. So you don't forget to miss out, let's call it lesson. So you don't forget to miss out on the next thing we have to say, or the next educational thing we have to bring to you, or something we have to tell you to keep doing, to get that job, get that job. Yeah. All right, Cynthia wants to say bye. Gotcha. Thank you for checking in. All right.